Welcome back to Shablambo. I am your host, Jared Martin. Today, we're going to be talking about talk shows. So, I had a talk show at one point. It was a crappy talk show if I'm being honest. There's a lot of things that went into that talk show. Like shout out to my man Brazo for inspiring How Do You Feel About That by Shablambo. He came up with the idea, how do you feel about that? By every time something happening, he'd be like, hey, how do you feel about that? Shout out to my man Brazo. But he came up with how do you feel about that? And that inspired my talk show. And then the talk show inspired the podcast. So if my man Brazo didn't come through with the podcast, then I wouldn't have a podcast. But that's not the point here. Another shout out, an honorable mention, my man Nick Pompa for giving me I came up with the 3 exclamation points. He gave me my intro. Yo, what's up, my pineapple peeps? It's Shablambo here. It used to just be, yo, what's up, my pineapple peeps? And he added it's Shablambo here to make it even more cringe. But honestly, it stuck. And now it's prime. So what is up, my pineapple peeps? It's Shablambo here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's my intro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Alright, anyway, talk shows. You know who's a good talk show? Conan. Conan has a good talk show. He has a lot of funny... My beanie's weird. He has a lot of funny stuff in it, you know? Like he rubs his nipple, or lets the audience rub his nipple. And, I don't really watch Conan. I see one episode of Conan. I don't really watch talk shows. But, like, the idea of a talk show. You're supposed to interview famous people. But you're famous. So could a talk show host interview another talk show host? Because if a talk show host is a famous person and he's interviewing another famous person, would a talk show host talk about talk shows if they interviewed another talk show host? Well, I mean, of course they would. They'd have to. Right? Because talk shows is that talk show's host's life. So another talk show host interviewing that talk show host would have to talk about that talk show host's life. And if that talk show host's life is the talk show, then they talk about the talk show because the talk show host's life is the talk show because he's being interviewed by the talk show host. Did y'all get that? Alright. So, when you try and get a guest for your for your talk show, they gotta be big, like known. Otherwise, nobody's gonna wanna watch your talk show. Cause like, who's trying to watch Jimmy over there from Dirtville? You know him? Yeah, everyone knows Jimmy from Dirtville. No, nobody knows Jimmy from Dirtville because Jimmy from Dirtville is a nobody. He don't exist. I made him up. Right? Yeah, I did. I just blew y'all's minds. Jimmy from Dirtville, he don't exist. But, so, talk shows, when you step up on that stage for a talk show, or wherever you're being interviewed, you gotta put on, like, this persona. Otherwise, you'll mess it up, you know? Because if you go out there and you like pick a booger out of your nose, or like just before you got on stage you pulled a booger out of your nose and wiped it on your pants, not thinking about it, you go on stage, them cameras are ultra high definition, baby. They're gonna catch every little detail that you have on. So that booger on your pants, everyone's gonna see that booger on you. Everybody in the whole world that watches that talk show is gonna see that booger on your pants. So you best not be wiping boogers on your pants before you go on talk shows, alright? Alright. So, when you go on to a talk show, you step out onto that stage, right? And you sit down. And you look over. And you gotta hold it in. Because there's like an audience in front of you. And you look over And there's a talk show host. And that guy's probably more famous than you because he's interviewed more famous people than you. Therefore, he is more famous than you. So you have to act like you are more famous than him in order to make this a good episode of the talk show, you know what I'm saying? So you get up there and you're probably gonna be like, yo, what's up, dog? And then everyone's gonna laugh. And then it'll be like, so, tell me about yourself. And it'll be like, I'm Shablambo, G-Rod Martini, the man. You know who you're talking to. And they'll be like, damn, I know who I'm talking to. This guy knows what's up. You see, you gotta go out there with the attitude that you own this place. You already bought it like 6 years ago. You own the building. You own the talk show. You own the rights to this episode. You own the talk show host. You own the audience. You own the cameras, the cameraman. You own every single thing in there, and that is the attitude that you have to have when you're going on to a talk show. Otherwise, you're gonna get chewed up and spit out because the world of movies don't work like you think it does. If you want to be famous, you have to work for that. You have to work hard for that. Alright, so makeup before the talk show, they'd be all like patting it on your face, putting it all over, you know, doing the thing, and just a little stick of lips, and then the eyes, and then the brows, and then the plucks, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll be set. I need to get my eyebrows done. I need to get this done. Yo, comment if y'all want to do my eyebrows. But enough talking about talk shows. Thanks for watching. I'm Jared Shablambo Martin. Peace out, my pineapple peeps. I will see you in the next video because there is one coming next. There is one. Don't you freaking worry.